Hey guys, so we're going to go through a quick mobility routine, something that you can use at any stage in the day. So it could be first thing in the morning when you get up out of bed, could be at lunchtime, could be before a session to get yourself warmed up, or it could be something that you do in the evening before bedtime to help yourself kind of settle down a little bit and wind down before you go to bed. So it's going to be a quick routine, really easy, just something working on kind of the lower back and the hips and hamstrings, just to get everything loosened out a little bit, and we're going to be working to try and mobilize them as we go. Okay, so going to start off, you just need your mat, okay, no other equipment, and we're just going to go for about 10-12 minutes, and I'll take you through each one. So you're going to follow along with me. I'll go through each of the exercises, and we'll spend a good bit of time on each one. Okay, so going to start off just standing on the end of your mat, just with your feet about hip width apart. Okay, we're just going to take a nice big deep breath in. I want you to reach the arms up over the head, and then we're going to slowly bring it down, hands by your side. You're going to bring them out in front of you. You're going to tuck your chin down, and then we're just going to slowly curl it down. Keep a slight bend in your knees. We're just going to hold it down in that bottom position, just tucking that chin down. Let everything just hang out in front of you here. So we're just trying to keep everything as loose as possible. Bring all the way forward out in front of you. You're not trying to reach to the floor, you're just letting them hang out. Then you're going to take a nice big deep breath in from the bottom. We're going to slowly curl it up. And then we're exhaling as we're coming up. We're going to reach to the ceiling. Again, nice big deep breath in at the top. And then again, exhaling as you come down. Tuck that chin down. Let those arms fall out in front. Trying to get that a little bit lower this second time around. Again, just sinking everything down to the floor. And then again, nice big deep breath in. You're going to slowly curl it back up to the top. Again, big reach up over the head. Fingertips to the ceiling. Again, inhale in. Coming down. Tuck that chin. Slowly bring it back out in front. Okay, so again, each time you're just trying to loosen out the back a little bit more. Try not to reach and force it. Again, nice big deep breath in. This time as you come up, I want you to lift up onto your toes. So you're going to try and push through your big toes rather than the outsides of your feet. And then you're going to come back down again. Heels on the floor, tuck that chin, sinking a little bit deeper. Good, you're going to feel a little bit of pull through the back of the legs as well. Again, just keep that slight bend in the knees. Again, we're coming back up. Again, big lift up onto the toes. So we're just trying to work through the ankles, mobilizing them a little bit, get the calf muscles activated. Good, again, nice and controlled. Bring it back down. This last one, we're just going to hold it down in that bottom position. Okay, so I just want you to hold it here. Again, head is nice and heavy. Just breathe in, take an extra breath here. So we're going to inhale in through the nose. Going to relax everything a little bit more. And then as you exhale, you're just going to try and sink that a little bit deeper down into your mat. Again, I'm just going to hold it here for another 15 seconds. Okay, you get a little sway from left to right then as well. Just moving the shoulders from one side to the other. Good work. Okay, and then nice and slowly, I want you to just walk your hands out. And we're just going to come out into this plank position. You're going to drop down onto your knees. Okay, so from here, what I want you to do is get your hands directly underneath your chest and shoulders. You're going to get your knees underneath your hips. Okay, so there's a little bit of gap between the hands and the knees, but just making sure that you're not going too extended out. You're keeping those knees underneath the hips and your hands aren't too far forward. So hands directly underneath those shoulders. We're going to come into your cat camel from here then. So what I want you to do is you're going to take a nice big deep breath in. We're going to try and tuck your pelvis, so you're pulling your belly button up towards you. We're going to roll that spine up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to just tuck that chin right down into the chest. So we're creating this big dome through your back. Really focus on trying to push your hands down into the mat as much as you can. And then from there, we're going to move from the hips again. You're going to tilt your pelvis away from you this time, coming into the other extreme, pushing the belly button down towards your mat. We're going to pull your shoulder blades back together and lift your head up. So try and pull everything together. And again, nice big deep breath in. Just going to slowly tuck the pelvis again. We're just going to do a few reps here. We're really focusing on mobilizing the spine here, going from that one extreme to the other. Taking it from one end range to the other end range. So again, just nice and relaxed with the breathing here. Just keep it nice controlled. Again, trying to
extend the range with each rep that you do. We just keep moving through it. Again, at that bottom position here, you're really trying to pull your shoulder blades down. Try and pull all the back muscles together. So you can go at your own pace here if you want to go a little bit longer at the top or hold it a little bit longer at the bottom. Work away. Yeah, we're just going to do another few reps, about 30 seconds. Just keep moving through it. Okay, last one on each. So we're just going to hold it for a little bit extra longer at the bottom here. So really focus on pulling those shoulder blades back together. Push that belly button down. Good, and last one at the top. Again, tuck that pelvis. Spine up towards the ceiling. Really push the hands down into your mat now. I want you to try and focus on lifting the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Really tuck that chin down. Good, and slowly relax it back down. Good work. Okay, from there what we're going to do is just bring your hands forward slightly towards the top of your mat. We're going to step back with both feet, so you're in this plank position, and from there then we're going to step your right foot forward. We're going to bring it just outside that right hand. Okay, so I want you to make sure that this right foot here is planted on the floor, so you're pushing your weight through your big toe down into your heel, so you're not letting that foot come out to the side or your knee extend out to the side. Okay, we're going to keep both hands flat, and before we go into any kind of movement here, what I want you to try and do is you're going to try and push this right knee as far forward over your toes as you can, and then at the same time you're going to try and push your left heel back, so we're really getting that stretch right through the inner thighs. So pushing that right knee forward and trying to push the left heel back the opposite way. Okay, so just make sure you have that right foot forward because I'm going to coach you through the right side, so just make sure that you can follow along with me. So we're holding in this position, we've got that nice big stretch through the inner thighs. From there then, we're going to take the right hand up, we're going to try and get the right elbow down towards the mat and get as low as you can. So if you can touch the mat, brilliant. If not, just go as low as you're comfortable, and then we're going to rotate up, reach the fingertips to the ceiling and watch that hand all the way. We're going to bring it back down, again as low as you can. So on each rep you're trying to get that a little bit lower. Okay, so we're going to do about 8 reps here. Again, sinking down, and make sure as you're bringing that elbow down, again, you're not letting that right foot come out to the side. Good, again, so this one's really, really brilliant for mobilizing the hips, the inner thighs, and mobilizing the shoulders with this rotation. Good work. I'm going to do 3 more. Good stuff, keep moving through it again, getting that a little bit lower each time. Good, and then last one. We'll come on right to the top, just hold it for a little bit extra longer there, really reach those fingertips up. Good, okay, and then slowly bring that hand back down. Okay, just want you from here, we're just gonna drop that back knee, so the left knee you're gonna drop to the mat. We're gonna bring the right foot in between your 2 hands, okay? So I want the fingertips on your mat here. We're gonna keep the weight forward through the legs, okay? So a little bit more weight on the legs here than the hands, so that's why you're up on the fingertips, just to take the weight off the hands to stop you from pushing through the palms, okay? So we're just gonna lift, push through that right foot. We're gonna lift the right, or the hips up to the ceiling, and as you do that, you're gonna try and straighten this right leg out. So we're gonna try and really tuck the chin down, push the hips to the ceiling. We're trying to straighten the right leg, and then from there, you're gonna bring that back knee back down, tap your mat, then bring it back to the top, okay? So it's really important on this one, you don't have to straighten out this right leg, okay? Obviously, if you have the flexibility and mobility to do it, brilliant, but if there's that kind of bend in the knee where you can only get to that position, that's absolutely fine. This is something that you're gonna work on. If you do it regularly, you'll get more and more flexible and stronger to be able to almost straighten that leg out, okay? So don't worry if you can't do it now, okay? So last couple of reps, again, just a little tap down with the knee, bring it right up, and then last one, we're gonna hold for 20 seconds. Okay, so just up and holding this one. Good work, guys. Again, try and push, 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 push. If you have the flexibility, I want you to try and almost put your hands flat down now if you can. Okay, so again, don't worry, don't force yourself into that position if you can't do it. If you can, trying to flatten those hands out. Gonna hold for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Brilliant, okay, drop that back knee down. We're gonna step your right foot back. Again, bring yourself back into that plank position, and then we're gonna bring the left foot forward this time, okay? So we're gonna do everything we just did there, all on the left side now, okay? So, again, before we start the rotations, I want you to try and push that left knee forward. Again, really stretching out those inner thighs, and at the same time, we're trying to push that right heel back. Okay, so really stretching everything out as much as you can. So we're not just staying in this position, we're actively trying to move the range as we do it, okay? So once you're in that position, we're still pushing those knees forward, the knee forward and the heel back. We're gonna lift that left hand. We're gonna get that left elbow down as low as you can. Again, if you can touch the mat, brilliant. We're reaching up to the ceiling. Again, nice controlled. Take your own pace here. Nice and slow. So you're not trying to rush through it, you're trying to get the maximum out of each movement as you can. So again, with each time you come down with that elbow, trying to get as low to the mat as you can. So the more and more you do this, the stronger you're gonna get, the more flexible you're gonna get, and you're gonna be able to get right down to the floor. All right, last couple, 2 more. 1, and last one right down. And just hold it for a little bit longer at the top here. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, okay, hand back down, drop into that right knee. We're bringing that left foot into the center. Again, fingertips on the mat here. Weight through that left foot, curling the right toe into your mat, and then we're just pushing through that left foot. We're coming right up again, pushing back and up with the hips. Gonna try and straighten that left leg as much as you can. Really tuck that chin down. Then we're coming down, we're just tapping that back knee off the mat and bringing it back up. That's brilliant, guys, absolutely brilliant, good. Let's keep going here again. Trying to push yourself a little bit more on each rep. So trying to straighten that leg out that bit more each time you come up. Again, don't worry if you can't fully straighten the leg, that's absolutely fine. Good, and then we're coming up, last one. We're gonna push up, just gonna hold that position now. So holding, holding, holding. Tuck that chin right down. Good work, guys, excellent. Again, 20-second hold here again. If you can put your hands flat down, work away. Only do that if you can fully straighten out that left leg. So if you've still got that bend in the knee, don't try and put your hands flat down because you're going to take the tension off the leg, right? So only if you can push right back, put the hands flat. Good, okay, nice and slowly bring that right knee back down, and we're going to step that left knee back. Okay, so we're going to come on the last couple of exercises here. I want you to come onto your bum here. Okay, we're going to get the feet nice and wide, okay? So out past kind of that mat width, okay? You're gonna have your toes up towards the ceiling. We're gonna bring your hands just in behind your back here, okay? So just, again, just up onto the fingertips. Don't kind of rest back and lean back into this one, okay? So most important thing on this is that you're keeping yourself chest up nice and tall, back straight, okay? So we're just gonna be working through the hips, and if you kind of lean back, you're gonna start compensating and take away from that, okay? So what I want you to do is feet nice and wide, toes up, hands in behind the back. Now we're gonna bring both knees over to one side, okay? So we're gonna bring them to the left first. You're gonna come down. As you're bringing them down, I want you to try and focus on not letting your right hip lift up, especially on this right side, okay? So as you're bringing that right knee down, try not to lean over into it, okay? So we're bringing both knees down, just go as low as you're comfortable. Then we're coming back up, we're rotating just on the heels, and then coming over to the other side. Again, try and keep that chest going forward, so you don't want to be rotating around, again, because you're going to take away a little bit of rotation through the hips there. So we're keeping yourself upright, bring both knees down, again, back up, same again. Again, trying to get that a little bit lower, again, watch that you're not rotating, it's easy to do. And watch that you're not letting that hip lift up on the side where the knee is on the inside. That's it, guys, good. I'm gonna do a couple more here, just keep rotating through it. Brilliant. There we go, so we're gonna do 5 on each side, so we've got 2 more each side to do. That's it. It's a really great one for opening up the hips. This is one you could do in the gym before session, especially if you're going into like a leg session, doing loads of squats, etc. This is an absolutely brilliant one to do, just to open up the hips, stretch them out a little bit, or you can do them at any time of the day. If you're sitting at the desk and work,
and you've been sitting there for hours, get down on the floor, just do a couple of these just to stretch things out. Okay, we're just gonna do one more each side. You're just gonna hold it down for a little bit longer here, all right? Trying to get your knees as close to the mat as you can. Again, try not to lean back, try not to twist to the side. You're keeping that chest forward, sitting nice and tall. That's it, guys, good. Hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Last one, let's go. Over to the other side, and down, just holding that position there. Good, again, trying not to twist over to that side. Keeping that hip down. Good, back up to the center. Brilliant, guys. Okay, gonna finish off, just gonna cross the legs over here. Gonna get a little bit of rotation through the spine to finish. Okay, so we're just gonna hold this position. I want you to sit nice and tall here. From there, we're just gonna get your right hand onto the left knee, left hand in behind you, and then we're just gonna look over that left shoulder, use the hand underneath to try and pull yourself around a little bit further. Good, try on this one to stay tall. So again, if you start leaning back, you're gonna take away from that rotation. So sit tall, come around, just gonna hold that position there. Use the hand on that knee. Again, bring it around to the other side, same thing. Left hand on the right knee, right hand in behind you. Really good one for the rotation through the shoulders, through the spine. Work, one more each side. Again, try and go a little bit further on the second side. So again, right hand on the left knee, really look around, take a nice big inhale through the nose. As you exhale, you're just gonna try and ease yourself around a little bit further. That's it, all right, last one, bring it back around, chest up nice and tall, pull yourself right around again, use your breathing. So as you're inhaling, you're trying to really relax the hips, the back, and then as you exhale, just trying to ease around into that stretch a little bit more. Good work, guys, excellent. Good, bring it back to the center. Last one then, just keep those legs crossed. Just gonna tuck the chin down. I want you to try and reach the hands forward out in front of you. So again, this one just really, really good for the hips, for the lower back. Just straighten everything out. Hands out in front of you. Again, you really use your breathing here. So as you inhale, as I said, relax everything, the hips, the back. And then as you exhale, you should be able to ease down a little bit further into that stretch. Guys, good. Gonna just hold it here for another 30 seconds and just slowly easing those hands forward as you do it. Really sink down into that position. Alright, guys. So again, just settle down here. There, last 15 seconds. Again, try and ease the fingertips a little bit further forward. Really relax into that position. Okay, now we're just going to slowly walk those hands up. And we're done, guys. Brilliant work. So as I said, really good routine to go into, something you could take and do daily. That especially if you're someone who works a lot, sits a lot at a desk, or if you're driving a lot, something you can fit in. Again, 10-15 minutes, fit it into your day. If you do it daily or even 2 to 3 times per week, it's really gonna increase and improve the mobility through your back and your hips. So guys, if you enjoyed, give us a like, and